I know what you guys want. You want more Tacoma videos. So in today's video, we are finally going to install these guys. By now, most of us know the cubbies in the bed of the Tacoma, they tend to collect a lot of dust and get pretty gross. And so what these actually are covers to seal those up and hopefully keep some of the dust out. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to try and seal up those holes. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be. On this side, which is the driver's side, I do have an air fitting, so that might be a little bit more challenging. So let's get to it. And I'm going to go ahead and start on this side. For those of you that don't know, this is the ball for my gooseneck hitch, and yes, I tow a fifth wheel with my Tacoma, but it's a small fifth wheel, so calm down. So we can see that it's pretty dirty in here. This one's not quite as bad because it has that guy that slides around and kind of polishes the bottom, but it is pretty dirty in here. You can see the air fitting in here. I have this air fitting because my gooseneck hitch actually has an airbag in it. So that was a good place to put it for me. So it's not like loose in the bed or in the way. So that was a good place to put it. I can also air up tires and other things with that, so it's quite nice. All right, we got the screws out. Hopefully the bed mat won't be in the way. We'll see. Maybe we just push it out of the way because it's gonna suck if I have to remove the whole bed mat. And I don't have a ton, but I think that that's going to be enough to get back here to get these covers on. So this is what came in the kit. We have the covers for each of the big holes, and then we got some plugs for the holes on the back side. Now they still do have a couple of drain holes in here, so there's still some tiny holes in here. But I still think that it's going to reduce the amount of dust and debris that come inside. So on the driver's side, we got the two holes in the top here, and they're just going to take these pieces. It's going to take two of them. And then on the bottom, the holes are closer to the edge, so it's going to take these ones. They kind of have a step in them. So they will kind of follow that edge, but it's going to be, obviously it's going to be on the bottom side. So we have to clean it up so that they will stick, obviously, because they are not going to stick with all that dust on there. So they already have VHB tape attached to them, so we just got to peel off the plastic before we put them on. Now, the bottom ones. I don't know how easy they're going to be or how difficult. So I'm trying to get these plugs into the back holes on the back edge, and they don't seem to quite be fitting. So I'm going to see if I can pass a drill bit through it. And it looks like they might need to be enlarged just slightly. And for this, I'm using my dad's Milwaukee 12-volt drill because it's smaller than my DeWalt. And this was a 5/16 bit. Let's see if that worked. I just had to enlarge it slightly. So let's see if they fit. Yep, they fit now. Before they would not fit. It even looks like it's part of it. Looks like it belongs there. So that 5/16 bit is barely taking anything off. But hopefully you can see in here. So the hole is close to the edge, and we have more material that we have to go around in order to get this on here. But it doesn't fit quite like I had expected it to. So on this edge right here, you see there's kind of like a step right in here, and then there's this edge. This edge doesn't actually meet up with this edge like I think it's supposed to. So it's not long enough to fill that gap. So it actually looks like that gap was there for a reason. I'm guessing it's because of this lip right here. And it looks like you're supposed to install them with the box still in the truck. So that's going to be a challenge for me because I already stuck them in place. And then I took some goop and I went around them for extra adhesion and hold, as well as kind of help seal them. You could use some silicone, but this is what I had, and I have a feeling that this is going to be a pain to get back in there. And I was right. It was a little challenging getting them back in there because they're a little tight. So I was definitely correct, and it looks like the bottom side needs to be installed with the box still in. So that's what I'm going to do for the other side. So the gap was there for a reason. I thought that they were made wrong, and that was just me installing them wrong. So that's on me. And you can see that at one point I ran over some paint. So on this side I have the bracket for the swing case. If you didn't see that video, I'll put a link up in the corner. And I also have an outlet on this side. So I also have the bolt here. So I did have to take the bracket off for the swing case, both of them, because it was not going to come out. Now unfortunately you can't just take something and put it over the top of it because it has the latch that goes up into it. So that's why these pockets are good, because they kind of go over it and leave a little chamber inside of it for the latch to rotate into. The top one's on, and I got the goop around it. The bottom ones I'm going to install with it in the truck this time. But go ahead and clean the bottom up first, and also drill the holes. That one's already big enough, and so is that. So on this side, I did not need to drill the holes bigger like I did the other side. So overall, this was an easy install. For you guys, it might be even easier if you don't have the brackets on this side for a swing case or an air chuck on that side. It would probably be even easier for you guys. Now that you saw my mistakes of trying to attach the bottom ones while they were out, hopefully you won't make those same mistakes. So I did put some amazing goop on there. This is the automotive one. I will see if I can find a link and put it in the description. You could use silicone if you want. I just wanted to do it to make sure that they were sealed, as well as help with holding them on there. I did read about one person that like one of them had fallen off, but when they pulled it in the garage, so they were able to find it. So I did that as extra insurance. I found these in a Tacoma World thread. I will also put that in the link. The guy that I got them from, you go in and you fill out a form on Google Docs. You send him some money on PayPal. It was like $23 or $27. I don't remember. It was a couple weeks ago, actually a couple months ago. So I don't remember exactly how much it was, but you do the Google Docs, you send them the money, and then in a couple weeks, you get them in the mail. If you have access to a 3D printer, you could probably make them yourself. I don't have a 3D printer, and I don't have the time or desire to want to learn how to program stuff in order to print that out. Not at this point anyway. Maybe down the road, but not right now. So I believe from the same guy, you also have the option to get some seals or some O-rings to go around those covers. I chose not to get those because I have a tonneau cover, so I don't think that I'm that worried about water getting in from the bedside. If you're interested in what tonneau cover I have, go to my Tacoma playlist, and I have a video on the tonneau cover in there, as well as the swing case. So you can find those videos as well as others in my Tacoma playlist. I don't do just Tacoma videos, but I do a good deal on my truck because you guys want to see those. So I guess that's it for this video, and we will catch you guys on the next one. See ya!